Okay, do you ever feel like cold weather gets the best of you? Not this year, no way, no how, because we have DIY expert Justin Cave, and he's here with easy hacks to fight the winter blues. Hi, Justin.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. I'm pumped that you're here because, one, I love your segments, and two, I always learn something.
Well, I've got some good hacks for cold, inclement weather. And the first one is a DIY hand warmer. So use your imagination. It's Saturday.
Sure.
It's a sunny, crisp day. You want to go for a walk. You don't have any hand warmers. I always feel like MacGyver when I do these things.
Yes,
Like I need a tube sock, red beans and rice, and a microwave. But really, for this hack, that's all you need.
Okay.
You want to take the rice and beans. I like to mix them.
All right, let's do this.
The pro tip is this. You know, I think the rice heats faster, but doesn't stay hot as long.
Okay.
And the rice and the beans have a bigger surface area, so they tend to hold heat a little bit longer.
Okay.
So mix the rice and the beans.
Okay, we'll mix the rice and the beans.
And I got in here.
Yep,
and it's really simple. So then all you got to do is once you got it in there, we're going to throw it in the microwave.
Ooh, it's going to the microwave, people. Okay, that's what MacGyver does. We only have a limited amount of time.
Now, you want to let this go for like 60 to 90 seconds.
Okay.
You know, I got to admit that I saw Harry Connick Jr. He taught me this hack.
He did?
Yeah. Well, he's from Louisiana.
Let me pick that name up.
No, listen.
Pick that name up.
Listen, he said that you could throw some andouille sausage in there, and after you get your hands warm, you can have gumbo for lunch.
That is it. We're just giving you all the good pro tips
Feel
here.
that, though.
Okay, all right. Ooh.
Oh. Seriously.
Oh, that's warm.
I know.
That's really good.
I'm saying.
Yes, and now I know what to do with all the leftover rice and beans.
So, well, listen, this will only stay warm. This will only stay warm for about an hour.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Long enough for a nice brisk walk.
Sure, a nice brisk walk and keep your hands warm.
DIY
I love that.
hand warmer.
That's great, Justin. Okay, moving along.
The next hack that we've got is basically like I live in an older home and I have a real lot of drafts going through it. So, you know, if you've got a drafty door, you can use this right here. And basically, you know, whenever I see these pool noodles, I gotta laugh because the first thing I want to do is, hey, seriously, hit me with it.
No.
Hit me with
How about a night you? There you go.
All right, so all you got to do is basically take some really sharp knives and just kind of fillet this thing open.
Okay.
Like that. Go all the way down it.
But
basically, listen. So there's different size pool noodles, and you want to go with a thinner one.
Okay.
But this will squinch down to a quarter of an inch. So this might not be the hack for you. A lot of exterior doors don't have that much space, but like my basement door's got a big gap under it, and this worked really well.
All right, cool.
There it is, right
perfect.
there. So listen, pool noodles are really tacky looking and ugly, so you can dress this up with just a piece of cloth.
All right.
Like that, and then fit it around the door, slide it in.
Yeah.
And it looks really sharp.
All right, I love that.
So easy peasy.
Excellent.
So the next one too, in your house, you know, everybody has a ceiling fan, and it seems really redundant and simple. All you got to do is flip that little switch.
Right.
You know, a lot of people don't know that there's two settings for a fan. So if you flip the switch, for wintertime, you want it to go clockwise.
Okay.
And the hot air rises, and that'll push the hot air down.
Now, my husband's been saying this for years, and I thought he was a little crazy, but somehow when you say it, Justin, I believe you.
I'm serious.
I'm going to go do that.
Because, you know, nobody at my house, nobody's allowed to touch the thermostat. It's going to stay where it's at. So drafty doors, ceiling fans, 70 tops. 68 really, but, you know, if it's hot or cold, you know, I can go.
You'll go up
2
to 70?
degrees.
All right,
2 degrees.
Good to know.
All right, so the next hack that I got is basically to keep your feet warm. I spend a lot of time outdoors, so I like this hack, usually wool inserts in your boots. Now, I always try to give a pro tip with a hack. I actually didn't use wool. This is polyester headliner like you'd see in the top of a car. Wool holds odor, and I have really bad foot odor. Like, this is my boot right here.
Okay.
Smell it.
I'll do it.
I'm serious. Smell it. It's not that bad, everybody.
It's not great. I gotta tell you, it's not great.
So listen, it's easy though. All you gotta do is basically put your boot on there, trace it with a marker, and then cut it out.
Okay. All right.
And it's really simple. Then you can put it in there. You know, I wear my boots tight, so wool tends to be pretty thicker. If you got more space, you can use wool. This is a little bit thinner.
And is this cheaper than wool?
It is. You know, I got this at the fabric place, and you know they sell it by the yard. It's pretty inexpensive, so you can get more than one use out of it.
That's a really good tip. I love that.
The next one that I've got is all I can ever think about. You know, when I talk to people that aren't from the South or aren't from Georgia, is Snowmageddon.
Sure.
I was there, man. I lived it.
I was too. I reported on it, and I was like, it's great.
So this hack is for any upcoming icy, inclement weather for windshield. You know, you hate when you come out in the morning. You know, you're from the Midwest, right?
Yes.
So when you come out in the morning, your windshield's all frozen over.
Yeah, I'm really good at driving like this, like through the tiny little like.
Well, this hack is for you. This hack is for you or
Okay.
anybody in the Midwest, because all you have to do is take some tap water and rubbing alcohol. This is actually isopropyl alcohol, which is like rubbing alcohol, but it's an antiseptic. 70-30, 70% rubbing alcohol, alcohol, 30% water, put it in a spray bottle, and you're good to go. You spray that on the windshield, wait a minute, spray a little bit more. The isopropyl alcohol doesn't freeze until 5 degrees. So if you're in Alaska, you know, you got 0 degrees.
You're out of luck.
Right. Yeah. But you also, you know, you got to be careful with an ice scraper because you can crack your windshield. Same thing, people like, oh, put hot water on it. Windshields are tempered glass, so I wouldn't recommend that either. This is a really good hack. I like this hack.
All right, that's perfect. And the car, this might be a silly question, but the car doesn't have to be on. You can just go out and spray your windshield.
Yeah. Well, go on, turn your car on, get your defroster working, and then spray this on there. Give it about a minute, spray a little bit more, and then it'll turn into slush, and then just use your ice scraper and scrape it off.
Perfect. Okay,
Snowmageddon.
Snowmageddon.
Think Snowmageddon.
Don't let it happen again, people. We don't want to be stuck with the icy
Now,
windshields.
the last one, I had to laugh because I was out in the driveway last night, like trying this on my wife's car. Basically, take a tube sock. Now, you can use a dirty sock for this. You know, for the hand warmer, I'd use a clean sock.
Those in your hands,
but basically, you just slide the tube sock down the windshield wiper. You know, a lot of people out west and up north, when they know it's going to freeze, they pull the windshield wipers off the windshield and leave it in the locked position like that. So once you do that, you can slide a sock down it, and that way the ice won't freeze on your windshield wipers because that's the hardest place to get them off of. And then if you got ice on your windshield wipers, it's going.
I love that. And they probably look cute too. Your windshield wipers.
We got a picture. I got to put it on my wife's car. I left them on this morning. She probably came out. I was like, what's going on?
Just wants to make sure it's right for the viewers. All right, Justin, I love it. I love all these hacks. Excellent information. Thank you so much for being here. All right, and I wish I wouldn't have smelled your shoe, but that's all right. You're allowed to have one fault. All right, for more great tips like this, log on to JustinCave.com or follow him, Justin, at Mod Outdoorsman.